The most amazing thing about our company is who works there. I mean, we have people from all over the world who are immigrants. Mr. Eder was an immigrant. All of my grandparents were immigrants to this country. We're very proud to have immigrants. And what this movie does is it really asks the questions about liberty and justice for all. And it shows why all of us should be proud of the flag.
I mean, that's one of the things that we noticed the most when we first got in there. It's like, how do you have all these people that have 12 to 15 different languages? They have different ideologies and different beliefs and values, yet they all manage to come together to do one thing, and that's to make these flags.
One of the things that Radha said to us early on, and I think it's really true, is she said Eder Flag is kind of a small America, and it's 100% true. It's just the best of what this country is in terms of the love that people have for one another, the diversity, the sharing, the support, the community.
This movie embodies the flag and the diversity of our workforce.
I think it means a lot to the employees here just to be able to share their story. They just need an outlet to be able to tell their story and just to be able to be visible. Sometimes they feel forgotten, and just to be able to be part of something big like this means the world to them.
I didn't know all these stories, but I knew that there are stories. And when you hear somebody's stories, we're all immigrants.
I'm so excited for our employees to see the film tonight because I know that they're going to learn things about other coworkers they've never known before. Learning about certain employees' stories just makes our place, I feel, more closely knit.
Because there's so many extraordinary stories and just people. A lot of folks know that here. I mean, so the patience and the openness, so many stories in many people's homes, working late, following them on the bus, in snowstorms, building snowmen.
Whether you had a small role in the film or a larger role or a medium-sized role, you played a part in making this film, and we are so appreciative of everyone who let us film them, let us go to their homes, let us film them sew, walked in and out of a door several times for us. We just really, really appreciate it.
People work for two reasons. They work, one, because they need money. But employees also work because they believe in what they're doing. And people really, as you saw in the film, believe in the product. And that's an amazing thing to be part of. And now that it's an ESOP, this company will continue for generations. And that makes me feel incredibly proud. And our employees are amazing. They are just, and it's an amazing company to work with.
The work of a flag maker is so important and so special because we as Eder employees get to experience the diversity of our employees on a daily basis. Those individuals touch something that as an American we see up on a flagpole, but it represents so much to so many different people. So the importance behind it is them being here and experiencing a new country.
View of the flag changed for me a long time ago before the movie. I realized how much hope flag can mean for somebody and safety and everything. And from that day, I look at any flag with different eyes, not like before. It's just a piece of cloth flying. Being part of this film, it opens up some new experiences for me, but I never dream of I'm gonna experience, and it has been just wonderful.
I worked with Mr. Eder for many years, many of us did, and he kept his company in a trust, and now we're an employee owned. He always wanted us to stay together in Milwaukee working. I think he'd be incredibly proud since he was the creator of the company, and I feel like it just kind of weaves in his story so nicely with the story that this film, projects of our company. It's absolutely lovely tribute to Mr. Eder.
Most times your kids don't realize what you do in life. They sort of get it, but when you say you run a flag company, they're like, okay, you run a flag company. But when they saw this movie, my youngest son gave me a hug and said, I really appreciate what you do, Dad. And what more could you ask for as a dad?
I would love if all of the Eder employees could just stand up so that we could just recognize them and clap for them. And to everybody who appeared in this film, thank you so much. So just from the bottom of our hearts, the message was the most important thing to us, and for each and every one of you who touched us, who changed us, who worked with us over the last 3 years, thank you so much.
This is just the most amazing premiere of our film, because when we were in all the other festivals, like the audiences were great, but they weren't the audience that we were really making this film for. The film was born here, it was conceived here, so this is the place where we want the people to see it. It's the people in the audience were the faces and the heart of the film.
Premiering the film here in Milwaukee, I can tell you, has been the best experience. To be able to come back and share it with the community that helped make it happen, this is like an A++ night.
I couldn't be prouder. I am, Mr. Eder was a very, very special man, and I knew the man for over 40 years of my life, and he told me every day that I met with him that his company was his family. He wanted the company to be family and to be treated like that. We made it an employee-owned company, and to see the positive message and to see the company portrayed in such a positive way and in such a way that Mr. Eder, who fought for democracy and for equality for all, I can't tell you how much it means. It means everything in the world to me. All I can tell you is I think the man's very proud, because I'm very proud. And just as important tonight to see my family, the Eder Flag Company, and all the employees.
Everybody's working together in this sort of amazing way, and if our country could be like Eder Flag, it would be spectacular. Spectacular. So this has been such a privilege and an honor to work with Eder Flag and to just witness the best of the best in terms of what our country offers and really how a company should be run.